Herbert Rosenbluth, Fire Controlman Second Class. I was sent to Newport to train the guys that had come out of boot camp who are now training for jobs on the Roosevelt. And that's interesting because since there were so many guys out of boot camp, I had enough points to get out. And they said to me, "You're not getting out because if we let you out, you can't. The ship can't sail on the Franklin Roosevelt. We have to have everybody for shakedown. Even though the ship can go without a fire controller, but they want everybody on because you're going to be training the guys out of boot camp." So they held me over, which turned out to be a nice thing because we went down to Rio. And when I say yes, it was more formal. We were all lined up. I think they thought about 4,500 crew. And we on deck, all lined up in proper order. You know, picture 4,500 guys on board there, and then we were allowed to have our parents come. We were like have 2 tickets for guests, and so there were so many people on board. And by the time they released us from being in rank, I'm sure that all the dignitaries they were probably in the wardroom by the time. We wouldn't have gotten to see them. Well, there was LaGuardia, Truman, Eleanor Roosevelt. Well, compared to being on the McGowan, it was huge. It was like a city. You just had everything, like the fire control group on board the McGowan was, I don't know whether there was 10 people. On the Roosevelt, we had must have been about 40 people. And you didn't get to know them all. I knew all the fire control people and the strikers. I knew them, every one of them. I knew who their girlfriend was, who their wife was. But you just didn't get to know people. You didn't get to know people. You know, people you knew your chief, who was a lush, because the job I was given was I had a couple of people working with me, was to go around to all the optical items and make sure that it kept them clear, kept the optics clear. And I had, there was another guy working with me, his name was Capozzi, I always remember. And they used to call me Rosie, so I used to call him Rosie and Capozzi. And I had 2 people working for me, and I think he had 2 people working for him. And then we all were doing the same thing. There's so many optics on it. And you have to draw alcohol to do that. And and you send the guy out with a little bit of alcohol, and they do the clearing of that. And I would hide the alcohol where the chief couldn't get it. And he'd call me in the middle of the night. Of course, they have the phone. And on the McGowan, there was no phones in the sleeping compartment. On the Roosevelt, they had phones. And he'd call me and wake up everybody in the compartment, including me. And where did you hide the alcohol? And he wouldn't let me go back to sleep. And so I told him. Oh, that's why I knew he was a lush. He was a young guy, but he was a lush. And that was, his name was Smith. His name was Smith, and he came from Maine. That's what I remember.